Aquarius, welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is your April message. I want to try to get in 2 spreads here. So whether you're sun, moon, rising, north node placement, or any other placement in your chart, take a look at the rest of yours. This is for Aquarius. If you're watching this on YouTube, please check us out on Instagram. We have daily messages. I have some really cool lives on there with other people. We talk about spirituality. We talk about blocks in our life, getting through life, and how to hype you up to be the best version of yourself so that you can live your life's purpose, getting through things, getting through situations, and just a like-minded community, right? Some shamanism in there, we talk about everything. So let's kind of dive into my first spread here I have for you is who are you now? Who are you now in the month of April or whenever you're watching this? Let's pull some astrology this week. If you're watching this week, we have the full moon in Libra. Really taking a look at your loyalty to your commitments, loyalty to your partnerships, loyalty to how you attain finances. Just because you've been in something for a long time does not mean that it is still working out for you. And that can be people, places, and things. And I want to add another component. That can be your attachments to things in your life that you are conditioned and used to doing. And the question for you is that still working for you? You know, sometimes it's hard for us to push through in our life and be the person that we want to be because we're so used to being who we used to be. So you're really taking a look at that. There's also the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which took place this week. So you're about to see another 13-year cycle in your life. So you're starting something new, something that's deep. Overall, the energy that's moving for the month of April is we are all looking for that deep connection. We all want to be felt. We all want to be heard. We all want to be around like-minded people. Right? If you're watching this, that means you're searching for your soul searching. And this month really is going to be a massive soul search for the people that resonate with you, right? In relationships, in your partnerships, who you work for. Like just because you've been paying your paycheck doesn't mean that you're necessarily happy there. And because it doesn't sit with you, you don't like the company, you don't like the industry, it's just not calling your name. So keep all of that into context. So if things are changing, it's a good thing, right? When there's change, there's growth. So I want you to grow at the same time. So let's dive into Aquarius. Who are you now? Tell me, who are you now? You can embody this energy, or this very well might be what you're going through right now, or you can feel that you might be becoming, or just take it as an understanding into someone that you can become because you have the autonomy to be who you want to be. Nobody's stopping you. Cat spirit, claim your independence. That sums up a lot about what I just did, right? What I just said. Cat spirit, claim your independence here. Whether you want to be independent, maybe there's someone here, of course I'm thinking right away, it's like you want to remove yourself from that relationship if you're in one, Aquarius. At the same time, your independence can be a lot, right? Maybe some of you might have been lonely for a long time, cats, but cats also like that space. So when I say that, you're lonely because you choose to be lonely. When you put yourself out there, it really does change the dynamic. The question is, how are you putting yourself out there? If that's not working for you, then maybe take a look at that. Who are you now? You very well could be stepping up to the plate and just claiming your independence. You want to realizing that you don't want to be around people. Aquarius, oh man. Aquarians spend the first 30 years of their life pleasing others, doing things in the spotlight for other people, places, and things. And then once they have their Saturn return around 30, they start realizing that they were doing it for the wrong reasons and the wrong people. And they start doing things for themselves. I consider at that point in time, you spent so much time doing things for other people and planning and being in the spotlight and caring about what other people thought and being in the center of attention, or being the person that people like to come to for gatherings, and right, being just like, we need you there in order to make things happen. And you very well can be in a vibe now where you're just like, I'm tired of doing that. I don't want to do that. I want to be solo. I want to be by myself. I don't want to have to plan things for other people. Claim your independence. Solo vibes. You kind of maybe taking some time to yourself, sitting back a little bit. Let's kind of see what this is going into. Aquarius. Wow, yeah, satisfied. Nine of Cups here. Maybe you're satisfied with being lonely. Maybe you just want to be satisfied emotionally. This is emotional satisfaction. Some of you are trying to look for that, and that might come from a space of doing things on your own, doing things your way, or just stepping back for a little bit. Two of Swords beneath you. Very well. This is internal. This is an internal thing that you're going through right now. This is, the answers are within. And it only comes from you. It doesn't come from external or other people, places, and things. This is an internal thing that you're going through. This is not sure what direction to go into, having to make a choice or a decision, but the answers lie within. You have to feel how it feels, right? Maybe you want to feel emotional stability before you can move on. I love the Nine of Cups because I think it's the most stable card in the deck. When you're satisfied with yourself emotionally, then you can move forward and do what you want to do. 555 on the clock. This is really an internal month for you. I'm seeing here, and you're diving deep to what emotionally satisfies you. What's in the past? You're tired of having sleepless nights. Nine of Swords, anxiety, depression. It's in the past energy, right? Maybe this is a card that you don't want to feel anymore. It's in the past position, which tells me that you're moving out of this, going into your independence. Maybe you relied on too many people and that brought too much stress in your life, and now you're going to go and do things on your own a certain way with a little bit more calmness to it, with a little bit more cat-like energy, and really get out of the logical component to it, because Swords is logic, and step more into the emotional component to it. How do you connect with people? If you're still planning and engaging and being the center of attention as you normally naturally do, you rather have people that connect with you, that are around you, not the ones that drive you crazy or bring the drama. What's above you that's working in your favor is the Temperance, patience, balance in thyself, patience with thyself, seeing the big picture behind things, really understanding your angels are above you as well. This is here telling me that you're being guided into a certain direction. Really understanding, being able to pour emotion from one cup to the other cup. So this is, I think the pictation is that he's turning water into wine here. And that's alchemy. That is, you're grounded here. You're touching all aspects of the earth, water, and the earth. Air is around you. Your third eye is open. Your intuition is intact, right? What is above you that's working in your favor? Patience and time. Take your time with this. There's no need to rush. You've already spent so much time in chaos, right? Remember, that's how I'm reading this here, Aquarius, that I think you have all the time in the world to find the peace within you. And in the future position, what you don't see coming is the Hangman. I need you to surrender here, right? I need you to kind of just allow for what is. Yesterday's message was let it flow. Your life is flowing differently. You're doing things from a different space, right? In Aquarius, to be like a cat and be independent. Yes, you are independent physically, but I think this is more of an emotional aspect, a more connection aspect, I'm tired, so I just want to sleep all day, right? Pause and surrender to what comes your way, right? Don't press anything. Don't force yourself to be calm and independent. Don't force yourself to be emotional with people. Just sit there and let things flow to you. Things can very well be confusing. At the bottom of the deck, why it's all happening, I have the Moon with the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. This really tells me that there's a lot of things in your life that you're not really understanding. And it's not about, let me just give up on it. No, it's about go and figure out why. Get on that boat and leaving chaos and depression and heading to the calmer side, heading to peace, right? Very well can come from you, one, having to put up so many fights and battles, Five of Swords, having to deal with people leaving your life. The pictation is there's people giving up and leaving, or that's you giving up and leaving, or you just walking away, and there's nothing wrong with that aspect as well. But things were confusing for you. People coming and going, I see that, and at the same time, you want to get on a boat and go in a different direction, right? This, not saying that there's chaos here, but leaving chaos and depression and heading to calmer waters, things are confusing for you. Things are not being revealed. You don't know all the answers. Things are confusing. Don't just leave it because it's confusing. Try and figure it out for yourself. I love this. Love this. Let's pull a Hype Man card. And then we'll get into another spread. Tell me about Aquarius. Create your own level up. Wow. Talk about a story here. you're probably claiming your independence to create your own level up, right? Doing it your way, doing it the way you want to, with a sense of connection and patience. That is my advice for you. Be patient with yourself, forgive yourself, detach yourself from what no longer serves you in the highest way, even if you've been in it for a long time. And if it's not working out for you. That was absolutely beautiful. Let's dive into another spread that I have here for you. Which one do I want to do? I'm going to try and do both. So I'm going to do what's your challenge, and then I'm going to do a story with 9 cards here. Just do 9 cards, and I'm going to read you a story here. Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Fool, wow, Queen of Pentacles, wow, King of Swords, talk about a boss, level up here, 8 of Wands, you are not waiting for that, 5 of Swords, you are not dealing with that, 3 of Cups. People, my friend, people here will help you. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor, wow, 10 of Cups. Major, and I want to get this in. So, I say major because there's major arcanas like crazy here, and they're all kings and queens. The Emperor. Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Talk about 2 10s. Talk about transformation. Talk about abundance. Really standing in your power. Not dealing with shit that is no longer serving you in the highest way. You are in your power, being super creative. And I ask you to commit to that. Commit to that. Commit. 10 of Pentacles is about commitment. Commit to ending those things in your life that are no longer serving you in the highest way. You very well can be stepping up to the plate in some sort of creative endeavor here that is asking you to commit. You're jumping off the cliff with the Fool card, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Really stepping up, utilizing your resources and speaking your truth, right? I feel like you want to do something different here. You're committed to changing. You're committed to being the boss in your life. You're committed to claiming your independence and being who you want to be. And you're ending things that are no longer serving you in the highest way. You are very quickly will start to see people drop from your life that are no longer serving you, right? And I really do think that that's friends. You're quickly going to start to see people drop like flies. At the same time, you're going to start meeting people that can speak to what you can speak to. You are only allowing people that are taking responsibility for themselves and really can have that logical aspect. It's like, is this friendship actually logical for me? You're gonna see those logical friends that are not logically meant should be in your energy force field here because they're just not vibing on your king and queen like status here, right? It's pretty big on the level of power and authority that you actually have in the world. And the universe is trying to say, commit to new people in your life. Yes, new people in your life and a new version of yourself that is dictating and doing things and utilizing your resources and being creative, and commit to that aspect. The Emperor, 10 of Cups, the Devil, and the Chariot here, right? Really grabbing your happiness and figuring out what you want to attach yourself to and not attach yourself to here. This is like, you're grabbing your happiness by the balls, you're grabbing your life by the balls, and you want to control the direction that it goes into and where is it going. It's just happiness. You are very particular about who you want to attach yourself to, right? The Devil card's about attachments, whether they're good or bad, and you're being particular, and if they don't make you happy, you're not necessarily going with it. And you're moving forward with that. Another aspect of literally commit. I need you to commit to this aspect, this new version of yourself, claiming your independence and doing things your way. If you're around 30 years old, you're probably feeling your Saturn return and you're like, your life is changing. And we're about to start another 13-year cycle. So think about what you're doing now. If you have that push to want to leave something or start something new, right now is the time to plant the seeds and do the work because it's going to stick for the next 13 years. Think about that. What you're doing right now is about to start a 13-year cycle, whether it's spiritually, mind, body, spirit, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Keep that into context. Aquarius, my name is Alvin Catalan. I am present. I'm done speaking now.